The first signal. How a headache begins in the brain. The story begins inside the quiet brain. Imagine your brain as a busy city, always working silently. Every second, billions of tiny brain particles, called neurons, are sending electrical messages. Most of the time, everything works smoothly, like traffic lights perfectly timed. But one day, something changes. You feel a slow pressure behind your eyes. Your forehead feels heavy. Your head starts to ache. This is the first signal of a headache. Important truth. And the brain itself does not feel pain. The pain comes from blood vessels, nerves, muscles, tissues around the brain. The trigger, what starts the headache? A headache can begin because of stress, lack of sleep, dehydration, bright light, loud noise, hunger, poor posture, emotional tension. These triggers disturb the brain's balance. The brain's alarm system activates. Deep inside your head, there is a powerful nerve system called the trigeminal nerve system. This system is like a security alarm for your head. When something goes wrong, the trigeminal nerve becomes irritated. It sends pain signals to the brainstem. The message says, "Something is wrong here!" Brain particles at work. Inside the brain, neurons fire electrical signals. Signals travel through tiny gaps called synapses. Chemicals called neurotransmitters carry the message. During a headache, pain signals fire faster and stronger. Brain particles become overactive. The brain misreads normal signals as pain. Chemical storm begins. The brain releases chemicals like CGRP, substance P serotonin imbalance. These chemicals expand blood vessels, increase inflammation, make nerves sensitive. This is why the pain keeps growing instead of stopping. Why the pain feels heavy or sharp. Different headaches feel different because tension headaches, gay muscle tightness. Migraine, gay nerve sensitivity, thus vessel swelling. Sinus headache, B pressure in facial cavities. Your brain interprets pain based on where the signal comes from. The brainstem, the control center. The pain signal travels to the brainstem. The brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord, controls alertness and pain response. When overloaded, it amplifies pain, sends signals upward to awareness centers. Now you feel the headache clearly. Emotional brain gets involved. The pain reaches limbic system, hypothalamus. That's why during a headache, you feel irritated. You want silence. You feel tired or sad. Pain is not only physical, it is emotional too. Why closing eyes helps. Bright light activates the visual cortex during headache. Brain sensitivity increases. Light feels painful. Closing your eyes reduces brain stimulation, helps neurons calm down. Body sends help signals. Your body tries to protect you. You feel sleepy. You want to lie down. Muscles relax when you rest. This is the brain asking for recovery. Health insight. A headache is not just pain. It is a conversation between your brain, nerves, blood vessels, and emotions. Ignoring it means more chemical release, longer recovery time. Listening to it means faster healing, balanced brain activity. Pain messengers, brain chemicals and nerve particles. During a headache, the invisible messengers wake up. When a headache begins, something very important happens inside your head. Tiny pain messengers wake up. These messengers are not people, they are nerves, neurons, brain chemicals. They work together like a messaging system inside your body. Neurons, the tiny electric wires. Your brain is made of billions of neurons. Each neuron receives signals, sends signals, passes messages using electricity and chemicals. During a headache, neurons become overexcited. They fire signals too fast. Normal sensations turn into pain. This is why a simple sound or light feels unbearable. Synapses, where messages jump. Between neurons are tiny gaps called synapses. Messages jump across synapses using chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. During a headache, too many pain chemicals are released. Synapses stay active longer. Pain messages do not stop easily. The brain becomes stuck in pain mode. Main pain chemicals released. Now comes the most important part of biology. During a headache, the brain releases special chemicals. CGRP expands blood vessels, increases inflammation, makes pain stronger and longer. Substance P sends pain signals, makes nerves very sensitive, causes throbbing pain. A glutamate excites neurons, overloads brain circuits, increases headache intensity. These chemicals act like fuel on fire. Serotonin, the balance chemical. Serotonin is a calming brain chemical. During a headache, serotonin levels drop. Pain control weakens. Mood becomes low. Sensitivity increases. This is why headaches often come with sadness, irritation, anxiety. Why pain spreads across the head. Pain does not stay in one place because nerves connect different head areas. One pain signal activates nearby neurons. The brain spreads the message. That is why pain may move from forehead to temples, from one side to the whole head, from head to neck and shoulders. The thalamus, the pain router. Pain messages travel to the thalamus. The thalamus acts like a router, decides where pain goes, sends signals to awareness areas. When overloaded, pain feels stronger. Focus becomes difficult. Thinking slows down. Why small things feel big. During headache, brain filters weaken. Normal signals pass through. Every sound feels loud. Every light feels sharp. This condition is called central sensitization. Your brain becomes too sensitive. Connection with neck and jaw pain. Pain chemicals also affect neck muscles, jaw nerves, shoulder tension. Muscles tighten to protect the head, but this reduces blood flow, creates more pain, traps the headache longer. The body's warning message. Pain messengers are not enemies. They are warning signs saying, you are tired. You need rest. Your brain needs balance. Ignoring pain increases chemical release, prolongs headache duration. Listening to pain calms neurons, reduces inflammation, speeds healing. Health tip: simple actions that calm pain messengers. Drinking water, deep, slow breathing, quiet, dark room, gentle neck relaxation, closing eyes. These actions reduce pain chemicals naturally. The brain's hidden rivers. Inside your head, imagine tiny rivers flowing everywhere. These are blood vessels, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every brain cell. During a normal day, blood flows smoothly. Neurons get energy. Brain functions perfectly. But when a headache begins, these rivers behave differently. Vessel expansion, the brain's warning system. When pain messengers fire, chemicals like CGRP signal blood vessels to expand. Dilation increases blood flow. Pressure inside the skull rises. Surrounding nerves become sensitive. This is why headaches often feel throbbing or pulsating, like the blood is pounding in your head. Vessel constriction, another side of the story. Sometimes, vessels narrow first, reducing blood flow. Brain cells feel oxygen shortage. Pain signals intensify. Headaches may appear as sharp or stabbing pain. Many migraines follow this constriction, dilation pattern. It's like your brain is pushing and pulling a pressure switch. Intracranial pressure and headache intensity. The skull is a rigid box, so small changes in blood flow affect pressure. Increased vessel dilation or pressure on nerves. Pressure activates pain, sensitive areas. Pain spreads across the head. This is why lying down, sitting, or standing can change how a headache feels. Interaction with muscles and nerves. Neck, scalp, and face muscles work like protective walls. If vessels expand quickly, muscles tense. Tension increases pressure on nerves. Pain becomes worse and harder to ignore. It's a feedback loop. Vessels affect muscles. Muscles affect nerves. Nerves amplify pain. The role of brainstem and autonomic system. The brainstem monitors blood flow carefully. If vessels dilate too much, brainstem activates autonomic responses. You may feel nausea, sweating, lightheadedness. These are body's attempts to regulate pressure and protect the brain. Why headaches get worse with activity. Physical activity increases blood flow. Heart pumps faster. Vessels swell more. Pressure rises inside the skull. That's why headaches often worsen with running, bending forward, lifting heavy objects, intense thinking or stress. The subtle balance of blood flow. Healthy brains maintain a delicate balance. Enough blood for energy. Not too much pressure on nerves. Smooth coordination with chemical signals. During headaches, this balance fails temporarily, creating pain sensations. Health tip for blood vessel headaches. Slow breathing stabilizes blood flow. Gentle neck massage relaxes surrounding muscles. Hydration prevents vessel constriction. Cold or warm compress adjusts local blood flow. These measures help calm the vessels and reduce pressure, easing pain naturally. Story summary. Your headache is like a river in turmoil inside a dammed city. blood vessels expand and contract. Pressure changes trigger nerves. Brainstem reacts to protect your body. This interplay of vessels, pressure, and nerves creates the headache you feel. The brain's pain map. Imagine your brain as a command center with different zones controlling everything. Thoughts, emotions, movement, senses. During a headache, certain key areas of the brain light up with pain signals. These areas do not feel pain themselves, but they interpret messages from pain, sensing nerves. 1. The thalamus, the pain gatekeeper. The thalamus is a small, central brain structure. Think of it as the main post office of the brain. All pain signals from nerves travel here first. The thalamus decides which signals are important. Sends strong signals to the cortex for awareness. During a headache, thalamus becomes hyperactive. Even small pain signals feel intense. This is why minor tension feels like a pounding headache. 2. The cortex, where pain is felt. The cerebral cortex is the outer layer of the brain. It interprets sensations, emotions, and thinking. During a headache, cortex receives signals from the thalamus, processes them as sharp, dull, or throbbing pain. Also creates sensitivity to light, sound, and touch. This is why you might feel headaches worsen in bright light. Noise seems louder. Touch on the head or neck feels painful. 3. The brainstem pain reflex center. The brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord. It is like the automatic control system of the brain. Functions. During headache, relays pain signals up to the cortex. Activates autonomic responses. Coordinates protective reflexes. The brainstem is why some headaches make you want to lie down and be still. 4. Other supporting areas. Other parts of the brain also contribute. Hypothalamus regulates sleep, hunger, and hormones, affects migraine triggers. Limbic system controls emotions, amplifies discomfort, irritability, or anxiety. Sensory cortex maps body areas, tells you where the pain is located. All these areas work together, translating nerve signals into a pain experience you can feel. Why headaches differ across people. Each person's brain wiring is slightly different. One person may feel pain on the forehead. Another may feel it behind the eyes or on one side. Sensitivity to light, sound, or smell varies. This is because different brain regions process pain differently. The brain's protective role. Even though it feels pain, the brain is trying to protect the body. Alerts you to stress, dehydration, or injury. Signals you to rest or change posture. Activates chemical messengers to deal with the pain. Pain is not just suffering, it's a biological alarm system. Health insight. Understanding the brain's role helps you manage headaches. Avoid overstimulation. Practice relaxation and mindfulness. Maintain hydration, sleep, and balanced diet. These steps reduce cortical and thalamic overactivity, calming the brain's pain network. Story summary. Your headache is like a city alarm systems. Thalamus, the dispatcher. Cortex the reporter. Brainstem the emergency response team. Other brain areas. Supportive advisors. Together, they detect, interpret, and respond to pain, creating the headache experience. Headache is more than just head pain. A headache is not only about pain in the brain. Your entire body reacts when your brain is under stress. Think of your body as a team responding to an alarm. Every organ and muscle has a role. 1. IS sensitivity to light. During a headache, especially a migraine, the visual cortex becomes hyperactive. Light signals are amplified. Even normal sunlight or screen light feels painful. This is called photophobia. Your body instinctively wants to reduce light input to calm the brain. You may close your eyes, dim the lights, seek a dark, quiet room. 2. Neck and shoulder muscles. Tension response. When the brain senses pain, muscles in the neck, shoulders, and scalp tighten. This tension adds pressure on nerves, creates a feedback loop, worsening the headache. Often, people feel stiff neck, tight shoulders, pain radiating from head to upper back. This is tension response, a protective mechanism trying to stabilize the head. 3. Stomach and digestive system, nausea. Headache chemicals like CGRP and serotonin imbalance affect the autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary body functions. Stomach may feel upset. Nausea or vomiting can occur. Appetite decreases. This is why many migraine sufferers feel the need to rest and avoid eating heavy meals. Your body is prioritizing recovery over digestion. 4. Fatigue and weakness. Headaches consume energy. Brain neurons fire faster than usual. Chemicals create stress signals. Muscles tense. Resulting symptoms: general fatigue, weakness in limbs, difficulty focusing. This fatigue is body's way of forcing rest so the brain can heal. 5. Emotional and cognitive effects. Irritability, anxiety, difficulty concentrating, low motivation. The limbic system reacts to pain chemicals, creating emotional sensitivity. This explains why people are often short-tempered or tearful during intense headaches. 6. Coordination with rest and recovery. Your body has a built-in plan. Tired muscles relax when you lie down. Stomach empties to focus energy on healing. Eye sensitivity prompts you to seek darkness. Fatigue encourages sleep. All these reactions are protective and adaptive, not random. Health insight. To help your body during headache episodes: lie down in a quiet, dark room. Stretch neck and shoulders gently. Drink water to maintain hydration. Use light meals if nauseated. Practice deep breathing to calm nerves. These measures reduce chemical overactivity, tension, and stress signals, easing the headache faster. The brain's recovery mode. After the storm of pain, the brain begins its healing process. Think of it as a city recovering after an emergency. Traffic slows, signals stabilize, and workers repair damage. During a headache, the brain triggers natural recovery mechanisms to restore balance. 1. Rest, letting the brain reset. Lying down or sitting quietly. reduces stimulation to the cortex and brainstem, lowers firing of overactive neurons, decreases pain chemical release. Rest allows the trigeminal nerve system, which triggers pain, to calm down. Even 10-15 minutes of quiet rest can reduce pain intensity. 2. Sleep deep healing for the brain. Sleep is the ultimate brain healer. During deep sleep, neurons slow down firing. Brain clears excess neurotransmitters and waste products. Blood flow normalizes. Pain chemicals like CGRP decrease naturally. This is why headaches often ease or disappear after a nap. Quality sleep is especially important for migraine prevention. 3. Breathing, oxygen, and calmness. Slow, deep breathing has profound effects. Increases oxygen supply to the brain. Reduces carbon dioxide buildup, which can worsen headaches. Activates the parasympathetic nervous system, lowers heart rate and blood pressure. Breathing exercises help relax blood vessels, reduce muscle tension, and calm the mind. 4. Hydration. Brain fluids and pressure balance. Water is essential. Dehydration can worsen headaches. Adequate hydration keeps blood vessels flexible, supports chemical balance in neurons. Sipping water slowly while resting can speed recovery. 5. Gentle movement and stretching. While rest is key, gentle movement helps. Loosens tight neck and shoulder muscles. Improves blood flow gradually. Reduces pressure on sensitive nerves. This combination of rest, light stretching is often more effective than just lying still. 6. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques. The brain's limbic system affects pain perception. Stress increases pain sensitivity. Mindfulness, meditation, or listening to soft music reduces emotional amplification. Calms overactive neurons in the cortex. This reduces headache intensity naturally. 7. Body's natural healing chemicals. During rest and sleep, endorphins are released. Serotonin levels stabilize. CGRP and substance P levels drop. These chemical changes turn off the pain cycle, signaling the brain that it's safe to relax. Story summary. Imagine your headache as a storm in the brain city. Rest slows chaos. Sleep cleans and repairs. Breathing balances oxygen and chemicals. Hydration and gentle movement stabilizes blood vessels and nerves. Mindfulness reduces emotional overload. Following these steps, your brain recovers naturally, ending the headache episode. Health insight. Healing your brain is both science and self-care. Prioritize sleep and rest. Use deep breathing to calm nerves. Stay hydrated. Practice gentle stretches and mindfulness. These simple habits not only treat headaches, but also prevent them in the future.